everything seems.
So
The fact that you take time for yourself, the fact that you practice, whether it is journaling, meditating, sport, whatsoever, it's all the small habits that take it. Yeah, I neglected them. I neglected them. And that's why I feel like not I'm stuck.
hi there, this is Marius. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about how to apply the science and tools of personal development in our lives, in our business and work so that we can be better, experience growth, and have some fun doing it, right? In this video, I'm going to share with you a clip from one of my coaching sessions. My client was kind enough to let me do this because he was experiencing social anxiety, and that started to really affect his job and his business. He is in the music and events industry business, so his work is all about parties, concerts, going out, meeting people, connecting people, so everything people related. So social anxiety was one of the worst things that can happen to him, and it really started to affect his work. And now after COVID, you remember COVID, right? Because since Russia invaded Ukraine, we went from the global pandemic to World War III like this. Yeah. So now after COVID, I know a lot of people are experiencing social anxiety, and this is something that I think will be useful for you as well. And at the end, after the session, I will share with you what you can do about it.
I will give you an example. I will just give you an example.
That's the
so
best thing.
Yeah. I will just give you an example. Like, for instance, there was like one event I was supposed to go with a friend. You know, like it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was a big event organized by students, like a gala. You know, like so. It's like there were more about like 300 person, 300 or 400 people. Like actually, it was nothing bad. It's just a student event, like where they're going to party and have fun, etc. But this evening, I don't know why. I don't know if it was simply because my social batteries were off, but I wasn't feeling like to go at all. Like how can I say? Like I could say that I was feeling like a kind not of fear, like a huge stress. No, just by the idea of meeting the people, of going there, of not staying at home, like just the idea to like I was looking forward to go there. You know, like a couple of days ago, like I planned it, I suggested it to people, but the day itself, like the moment itself, like my mind wasn't into it anymore, and I was looking for every excuse as possible to not go there. No.
Sorry, just why do you think this comes from not being 100% good? Why doesn't it come from you not sleeping well or eating irregular?
Well, maybe it's that because like 4 days ago. No, because I,
No. So look,
no, like maybe it's that. I don't like. I'm getting lost in my.
you are getting lost in your head. And I will come back to what I told you at the big right now. When your body doesn't feel right,
Mm.
and I'm not saying you have a health problem. I'm just saying that when there's a sensation in your body that doesn't feel right, your brain will start to look for causes.
Mm.
We'll just try to explain for whatever comes first, whatever is the situation there. When you go into that mode, whether your mind, your ego, your expectations, your life, whatever, will come up with an excuse. First, you tell me, I wanted to go to the event, but then social anxiety. Now, I wanted to go to the event, but then people are fake, and I didn't like that. Now, I wanted to go to the event, and then then I wasn't sleeping. So the point I'm trying to make is that in your mind, all of this makes sense because the mind, your mind, just like my mind, is always 100% right. It's always like you will fool yourself.
Mm.
Okay. And you will keep coming up with a lot of cases and excuses and reasons and all of that. And even if you would sleep 10, 12 hours a day, then you could say, yeah, I ate some Indian food or Chinese food or whatever. I don't have any preferences. And it was bad. And then I feel like shit. And then I don't want to go there. But
Yeah, it happens a lot.
yeah, it happens a lot.
But
You are not the only one, my friend.
no, sorry, like I was like, yeah, because like, man, I'm always looking for excuses to meet up with people or just to stay at home or whatsoever. So, yeah, like I'm always looking for some kind of excuses.
Yeah.
to not meet with people, to not like
Yeah.
communicate, to not connect, etc.
And that
Yeah.
unfortunately can really become a very big pattern and can turn into a unconscious habit that you just, it doesn't matter why. You are not looking at the source. You're not looking really inside to see why I don't want to meet people. You are just like, okay, it's Indian food. I didn't get sleep. Oh, it's a bunch of, fake people. I have to travel and catch a late night bus.
Mm.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because this is what people say. Yeah, and I'm
I
not.
got to work. Got to work. I got
I'm not. I'm not invalidating. Like honestly, sometimes the bus is too late. Sometimes you are too sleepy. Sometimes the food was shitty and your stomach feels bad. All right, we're not talking in absolutes or extremes, but from if you notice that this is happening several times, and if you notice that you tend to avoid some of these things, but it's not about the situations, the social situations themselves. It's about how you feel about other things in your life. Because you mentioned to me something that I think is far more important, which is nostalgia, not having enough time for yourself, and not being present in your mind, not being here.
Mhm.
And that for me is a sign that you think you know what I'm going to say.
Depressed.
No, 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 no. But that's a good sign because what's on your mind, you will say. I don't think you are depressed. I'm not a therapist. I don't have that expertise. But I think
I don't feel depressed, but I know there's something.
so it's good. You have it in the back of your mind, but I can tell you, you don't sound like a depressed person. Instead, you sound like a person who is running away, who is avoiding. Mhm.
Yes,
So
sir.
so this is welcome to your old patterns. And
That's it. It sucks because I thought it was doing some improvements, etc. But then I'm back again to this cycle of the.
oh, no, 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 no. But you are not, there's no improvement I get here. It's like, man, you go to the gym, you
Mm.
build a strong biceps. Don't go to the gym after 3 months. What happened?
I know. That's why I say everything is linked. The fact that I don't, yeah, everything is linked.
So
The fact that you take time for yourself, the fact that you practice, whether it's journaling, meditating, sport, whatsoever, it's all the small habits that take it. Yeah, I neglected them. I neglected them. And that's why I feel like not, I'm stuck. I'm not processing the everything I should process. Because actually, when I was going, like following everything you told me, etc., like regularly, really regularly, there was this daily or weekly confrontation with,
eh,
am I good right now? Am I not good right now? Good. It's relative, you know what I mean? But what are my objectives? Oh, how do I feel right now? Oh, I need that. Let's do this, etc. You know what I mean? And right now, I'm just like carried by work, carried by bad habits, carried by yeah, not taking time for yourself, even at home, man. I'm a maniac. Like, normally, I'm discussing. I don't like the state of my apartment right now. You know.
but let me tell you something, and please don't take this the wrong way. The way your exterior environment looks like is how you take care of yourself.
I'm 100% aware of it. That's why I mentioned right now
Yeah.
I'm a maniac, but
Yeah.
actually it's not the state of a maniac. No,
And
I see it through the external conditions that inside there's nothing. It's not. It's not. I don't say there's nothing good, but it's a little bit messed up. No, it's rubbish.
it's I wouldn't say it's rubbish. I wouldn't be so hard. I would just say it needs some cleaning. It needs some processing. Life is busy, and then you are keeping yourself busy. And then when you don't feel good, you find reasons why you don't feel good,
And then I
but
get busy again.
and then you get busy again, which also has the fourth thing, um, not taking care of yourself so well because you are too busy to take care of yourself and to meet your own needs. And it doesn't matter if it's mental, physical, or emotional needs, but when you are too busy with outside and you are keeping yourself busy and you find reasons and excuses to keep yourself busy,
then you don't look at yourself. And even if sometimes this feels like, yeah, but I don't want to feel bad. I don't want to feel this nostalgia. I don't want to feel this sadness. That is what you need to do to take care of yourself. That is exactly what you need to do to feel better, because it's just like an internal sign here. It's like boop, 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 that you are ignoring. The more you ignore, the stronger it will get. You understand? Sometimes it doesn't feel good. Sometimes it feels great, and we like that. Because the internal sign is like when you are playing music or creating or doing that, you feel how?
Good. Really good. Like you're doing something, like you're creating something, like you're.
Exactly. So we know how that feels like, but when it feels bad, we want to get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Right? But this means not taking care of your emotional, mental, physical needs, which are all connected. Because when you don't eat well, it's like you don't treat yourself well. When you don't sit to process what you're going through, it's like you're not being a good friend to yourself. You're not helping yourself. So all of these things together, over time, and like I said, in a busy world, when you keep yourself busy, can lead to this point where you don't feel safe inside and nothing.
So I don't feel safe outside. So, yeah.
Exactly. Okay. So then you look for all sorts of excuses and all sorts of, yeah, it's the event, it's the person, it's the job, it's the whatever.
Yeah.
How does this sound?
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Does it feel true in your case?
Yeah, because I know, like you said it quite good. I didn't want to mention it because I didn't want to accept it, but I know deeply that I'm running away from a lot of stuff, you know. When you mentioned emotional stuff, that's the number one stuff I've always been running away from. So if I still feel stuff from 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago, that means that I have got to confront them somehow. I don't really know how, but I think I should start by just accepting those situations. And yeah.
Man, it's not easy, but I can tell you that this type of honesty is what will help you not only get out, but make it easier the next time. Because this, what we're discussing and what you are going through and what I'm trying to teach you, to show you, to help you with is a lifelong skill. Do you think when you're 40, your biceps will always be strong, even though you don't go to the gym?
No, that's why, like, I want to commit, you know, like, I want to stop, like, being good for a while, then stopping again, just starting, you know, like, I want to be steady, you know what I mean? Even though they're going to be ups and downs, but I want to be stable, you know what I mean?
So, good.
Welcome back. I hope this was useful for you and you've seen how easy it is to misallocate, to misinterpret the real reason why we feel bad, why there's something going on. And when we have a physical sensation in our body, our brain immediately needs to understand what's going on. But because we don't check in with our body, we're so disconnected, always in doing mode, we tend to look outside. The most recent thing someone said to us, or something that happened, or maybe we scrolled on social media, whatever it is, or something in our future that we feel a little excitement and nervousness about. Because all anxiety is actually just excitement that our mind interprets either as good or bad. Of course, I'm generalizing here, so for people who have a history of trauma or severe anxiety or depression, this may not apply to you. But for most other people, anxiety is just a misinterpretation of an internal physical sensation. So what I've seen in my personal life and working with dozens of entrepreneurs and teaching this stuff in Successpreneur is there are two big reasons why we tend to misallocate the real source of the problem. The first one is our energy habits are not in place, meaning eat, sleep, breathe, exercise, relax, and appreciate. A combination of these, self-care, taking care of your own emotional, mental, and physical needs, we need this to stay not just a neutral, but a growing energy level so that we can achieve what we want when we have a vision, when we have goals, and we want to get there while life inevitably throws obstacles at us. So when our energy levels are low, everything can be a problem. And because we don't look at that, we are constantly looking for something else. We are ignoring our own needs. So this is the number one reason. The second reason I see very often is either your vision or your goal is not clear enough. You don't have your why strong and clear enough. Check out my other video on creating a personal development plan to understand more about that. But basically, when you know what you want and where you're going, like my client, he's in the music and events industry, so that big event was important to him in his work. When you know where you're going and you compare that to your reality, you can anticipate some obstacles, some inevitable challenges, some uncomfortable situations that you have to go through to bring forth your vision, your goals, to realize, to get what we want. When we know these things, they will not cause us so much nervousness, anxiety, frustration, procrastination, and resistance, because we know what's on the other side of that. So that is how we actually go through these uncomfortable situations. So I hope this video was helpful to you. Let me know in the comments, what is the most common problem you identify that makes you feel bad? And if it's true, I'd be happy to answer any questions. And don't forget to subscribe, because in the next couple of videos, I'll be talking about how to program our subconscious mind so that we achieve that vision from a place of internal alignment. And if you want to find out more details about Successpreneur and how I put this all together into a recipe that will upgrade your life, your business, your well-being, then I'd be happy to talk to you and book a call with me. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.